Good morning. Happy Tuesday. This is Prison Day here at Smiling One, where I take my leadership gym to South African prisons. And a leadership gym is really a place where we practice together, where we walk next to each other as fellow students on this crazy ride of life. Often it's often we've lost our ways. I mean, we don't just have to be in prison to all know what it means to not be sure, to feel we're a little bit lost, to not know which direction to go and what comes next. I mean, we're all looking for a purpose, so it makes it a lot easier when we have somebody to travel next to, somebody, well, to hold our hands when we fall, to share, and someone who's not going to judge us. And that's a big part of this process. Doesn't really matter which client process it is, with any of my clients or with my clients here inside the prison. It's a completely non-judgmental space. Here we know that we're all humans, and what we humans do best is that we default to our patterns, to our old behaviors. We are very good at getting lost into harmful behaviors, actually. And we're very good at surviving. So we're treating this life experience as something we have to survive through. And of course, that's based on what we have come to know. It's based on the evidence we've collected so far on the journey. So we're spending a lot of time in the processes to expand on what we know and to challenge some of those old beliefs. And there's nothing more beautiful when we do that together, when we create this safe space. It almost becomes like a symphony. And everybody risks themselves a little bit more to show a little bit more, to expose a little bit more. And it's so refreshing, actually, to be witnessed in our process. And I also know that for me, I'm in the process of writing my book, as you know, to get to the finish line. I've been writing for a few years, and I'm ready to just go into the last stretch. But there's so much happening in our lives, right, that contribute, and this is a perfect time. And I can sense, as I touch some of those stories that I share in the book, how beautiful it is to be able to share it with those closest to me. Well, of course, I'm going to share this book with the world as well. But right now, those people who are closest to me are witnessing me revisiting a lot of these stories, a lot of very touching moments, vulnerable moments, a lot of shedding as I go into, some of the rooms in the house of my life that still are painful, that still has wounding. Some rooms have anger. And I just love to share that and to be in, wherever I need to be in whatever season. So I had over the weekend quite a few vulnerable moments as I was sharing some of the writing with my partner and my beautiful family. And so this is, again, the space of being witnessed, being able to be vulnerable. And I was looking at also what's the impact of that. When we look at our patterns, what we are so caught in, all our habitual ways, that actually the moment that you are being seen in your process and you see yourself in your process and you open up those rooms and you let in fresh air, it shifts something very important inside of you. So my message this morning is really this one of, can we create more of these spaces where we help each other, where we really, really see each other, where we show up in the most authentic way that we can, because also there we give ourselves, we give each other an opportunity to really do this journey, really, really do this journey and feel, and also have the courage to do it. Because often when we get wounded and we don't feel we have any allies in our corner, we find a way of surviving it. And then we start to trust no one. And I was one of those. I was such a big loner, such a big outcast one, and I've been really good at surviving. So trusting has been something that was difficult for me, something I had to learn. And maybe that resonates with you too. You know, are you allowing people close on your journey? Are you asking for help? Are you allowing yourself to be seen? And are you gifting that beautiful gift to somebody else as well? Yeah, so just a little morning reflection as I go into this beautiful session here at the prison, where, yeah, I just keep being reminded of this treasure, the medicine and sharing, of seeing each other, of suddenly realizing I don't have to do things the old way. There is actually a different way of doing life, and it is the most beautiful thing to witness. I promise you it is. It just means everything. So as I got up this morning, it's really, really raining. It's a wet day, cold day here in Cape Town. But I know why I drive 2 hours outside Cape Town. And I've done that for the last 16 years because this process is the greatest gift ever. It touches my heart deeply. And I also, in these sacred meeting places with ourselves and each other, I'm gifted so much, learn so much, grow so much. So sending you lots of love for your Tuesday. May it be a truly blessed one. And thank you for tuning in to my Tuesday message and for following this beautiful work. Lots and lots of love.